Hello and welcome to FPSKivotos. Let's get started. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Nagisa's firearm of choice, the Walther PPK, or in my case, the Burst of Thunder. Nagisa's everyone's favorite drinker from the tea party, and she's got a lot of class, and she has a really classy firearm of choice. As always, we're going to talk about their similarities and differences between mine and theirs, as well as the battle animations that they have. Nagisa's another support character, so she doesn't really have very much, so this is going to be a video on the shorter side. And as always, let's start with the similarities. Obviously, we have the color, the white and pink. It's very nice, actually. It's got a little bit of wear and tear on it. I haven't shot this one as much as some of the other ones, but you know, it's a pretty nice pistol overall. I think overall I did a pretty good job at matching hers. The pink is not exactly the same. Hers is a little bit darker, but I think the lighter one just looks a little bit better and kind of, you know, makes it pop a little bit more, even though it already kind of does pop as it is. And then the white is obviously just white. It is getting dirty, so that is a side effect of having a white firearm. Other than that, when it comes to similarities, there's not too much that I could do. Other than I got the Trinity logo here. It's not in the exact same place, so that doesn't really matter when it comes to similarities. But yeah, but with that out of the way, let's talk about the differences. The biggest difference is I don't really have the like wings that she has on the side of her pistol, as well as the front sight, because those are kind of weird looking, and I don't really know how I would attach them. I'd probably 3D print them if I had access to my 3D printer still. They would probably fall off really fast, and I wouldn't be able to aim this very well. So I didn't really want to do that all that much. But it's cool that she has that on her pistol. Some of the Trinity girls have stuff like that, which is kind of weird, but maybe one day I'll figure out how to do that without them falling off. But for now, I decided to avoid those. Another difference is that right here on the pink part of the slide here, she has her name engraved there. On mine, it just says, you know, what is it, 380 auto or imported? Yeah, imported by RSA. I didn't really want to engrave her name there, or I could have if that wasn't there, but you know, what can you do other than maybe like grind them off or something like that? But I didn't want to go out of my way to go do that, so we just painted over that and, you know, just not have her name on there for the time being. Other than that, there's not really much. It's a pretty simple firearm for the most part. Pretty easy paint job as well. It doesn't really shoot all that well. Versa isn't known for the best firearms, and me painting it probably didn't help it either, but whatever, not really that big of a deal. But it is pretty neat to actually have her pistol in the flesh. Obviously it's not a PPK exactly, but it is what it is. Some funny little greeble is that when I was shooting it, these are eBay bought grip modules. It chipped off, and you know, I'm not really surprised by that. I just think it's kind of funny, and they are very loose. But you know, I don't really shoot this one that often just because it's 380 is kind of a whatever round to me. I don't really carry it or anything. The magazine release is like a fucking bitch for a left-handed person like me, or maybe I'm just lazy, or you know, not very strong. I'm not entirely sure. It also came, I don't know if I have it on me right now, it came with a fucking 40-round drum mag, which is really goofy and doesn't work very well. So you probably will see that in the firing footage. If you guys have been enjoying this episode so far, please make sure to take a nice little sip of tea, or in my case, coffee, and hit the subscribe button. But other than that, let's briefly head over to her battle animations. When it comes to battle animations for Nagisa, she only has a very small amount just because she doesn't have a striker. For her EX skills, she's sitting down having a nice cup of tea, and as you can see, a bunch of artillery gets shot out and does massive damage onto the target area, and a nice little Trinity logo appears on screen. It doesn't have any reload animations or anything like that because she's not on the field, but it is pretty cute to see her just, you know, having her nice little time drinking that tea. As for her passive skills, she gives out nice little kick rolls for all of the allies on the field. And if you have Mika specifically, she has her own unique animation with her where she's stuffing a kick roll into her mouth. With that section out of the way, let's get to the final thoughts. When it comes to recreating Nagisa's pistol, hers was probably my favorite to work on when it comes to my pistols. I only have hers and Kotama's at the moment, and I was able to add a lot more details than I could on Kotama's pistol on this one, so there's still some things that are missing, like I said in the video, but overall, I think it turned out pretty great. And with all that does it for this episode. This is the last one that I have like ready to go for the time being. I'm kind of all out of firearms at the moment that are related to the game. So it's gonna be a little while until I get the next one uploaded. It may be a month, it may be more, it could be less. I'm not entirely sure. Money is kind of tight. So doing this, you know, I had to get a decent amount of them ready to go beforehand to, you know, just upload these videos in the first place. As of the recording of this video, I have 70 subscribers, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's awesome to see that you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. It's really awesome to see so many people coming in and just watching the episodes, and even if you don't leave a comment, at least, you know, just interacting in any way and on Twitter or wherever. It's great to see that you guys have kind of opened your arms to seeing, you know, some of the wacky shit that I decided to do. But as I said, this is the last one that I currently have like available to me to make videos on. I gotta go through the whole process of getting the gun, painting in, doing all the stuff, and getting it ready for the video. So it will take a while for me to upload the next one, but I really do hope you guys come back to, you know, watch me do all this stuff again. Other than that, I've been your host, Bridge, and I'll see you guys in the next one.